Everybody knows BioDOME is one of the greatest games of all time. Not only did it re-establish Pauly Shore as someone to take seriously, but it also reinvented the first-person shooter genre with its wheezing the juice mechanic.
Wheezing little juice.
So maybe you already saw from these clips, but BioDOME is fucking gorgeous, dude. The art style and atmosphere are at full blast, and for a game that came out in 2007, this goddamn game looks hotter than Blake Lively in a goddamn sundress, dude. Shit. The attention to detail in this game is pretty fucking insane, and it creates an atmosphere that's pretty hard to rival. Like, Encino Man is pretty good, but BioDOME definitely takes the W here.
Keep on cruising.
So in Static Shock you have guns, which, I mean, they all feel great and pow, boom, boom, bap. But there's also plasmids. Plasmids basically turn your left hand into another weapon, but they all rely on you wheezing the juice to keep your powers flowing. You can light dudes on fire. You can shock them. You can even become a fucking wizard, Harry, and throw shit back at Brendan Fraser. The fucking mummy sucks. All the different superpowers you can use feel unique, and the AI does a pretty good job at reacting to the different butt-ass shit you throw at them. It's pretty satisfying to use plasmids to adapt to a situation on the fly, especially when fighting the Adam Sandlers, you know, aka the Big Daddies. The Sandlers protect the little shitsters who have Adam, which is how you upgrade the superpowers. The Big Daddies are essentially the boss fights of the game, and they're usually a good opportunity to use your arsenal of death you've acquired. It was pretty intense shit. Along with upgrading plasmids to do spookier shit, you find exhibit stations to pimp out your weapons too. I would typically just use them to wheeze the juice into my shotgun, but that was my favorite weapon. But it's cool because when you upgrade a gun, you can actually see the modification IRL, which is a nice little touch. Although Static Shock is a pretty linear, story-driven game, it rewards exploration off the beaten path with tape recordings that reveal more of what the fuck happened to this place. There's lots of visual storytelling, and it makes the city of Rapture feel like a real place. So yeah, that's BioCox. Really neat, unique-ass setting, awesome, punchy combat, spooky storytelling, and killer visuals. Now, I mean, come on, man, if you've seen these shitty videos, you know what happens next. Now I gotta talk about a different game. What makes Resident Evil 4 for the PS2 so good is Fallout Las Vegas. New Vegas is an FPS RPG, which stands for Fun, Pretty Single, Really Pregnant Girls. It's a post-apocalyptic open-world RPG set in Las Vegas County, set sometime between the events of The Hangover 2 and 3. If you're somehow not familiar with the Fallout series, you basically wander around a giant-ass map doing quests, gaining experience, and upgrading whatever skills you want. Your skills can greatly determine how you play the game, and New Vegas offers the most freedom among the new Fallout games. You know, Fallout 3, New Vegas, Fallout 4, Tetris Attack. Say you want to beat the game without killing anyone. In New Vegas, you can do that. It'll be harder than dick, but it's possible. You probably just want to focus on speech and sneak skills so you can solid snake past enemies and then persuade the shit out of anyone you talk to. You silver-tongued piece of shit. But I mean, that's just one of many different playstyles, chicken. You could focus just on melee weapons and Tiger Woods the dick out of every single living thing you meet. The amount of player choice and freedom to approach situations is what makes New Vegas so unique. But that's not to say it's a perfectly made game. Among frequent bugs, the visuals definitely leave something to be desired, and the combat can feel pretty stiff and weightless. The VATS targeting system is amazing and always entertaining. Holy shit. But when shooting or smacking outside of that, it don't feel too great sometimes. That's something Fallout 4 improved on, but we're not talking about that game, stupid. Regardless of its lack of polish and graphics though, New Vegas is a really deep RPG with variety in its gameplay, well-written dialogue, and a high-ass level of replayability. It's like the fried egg sandwiches I make, you know? They may not look very good on the outside, they're a little sloppy, but they taste fantastic on the inside, and you want to just keep eating them in all the different ways it's possible to eat a sandwich. So what if New Vegas was a more polished shooter with a more interesting environment and prettier visuals? Alright, so this is the part when BioShock shows up to the party and starts hitting on that girl you really like, and then they have a couple kids, and one of those kids is fucking tight. BioDOME. Las Vegas. So you have BioShock's world and style, the gorgeous underwater city of Rapture, 100% free for you to explore. There's no linear path of progression, just a massive spooky underwater open world city. And in that city, there's factions of good guys and bad guys, just like in New Vegas. And in this city, you can play however the fuck you want. Whether that means sneaking through all the environments undetected or shotgun blasting your way through dudes listening to doom metal. The RPG skills could all carry over from New Vegas along with the VAT system, but also there's the fantastic combat and plasmids from BioDOME. Imagine just focusing on plasmids and melee weapons, like the wrench in BioShock, but instead it's one of New Vegas's crazy-ass weapons. Plus, if you wanted to just play using guns, the upgrades from BioShock could be like attainable items to craft in this game. You know, similar to the weapon upgrades in Fallout 4. The plasmids, they'd fit right at home in an RPG game, and being able to focus on whatever style of play you want in a world as immersive as BioShock's would be fucking tits. New Vegas is really good at providing interesting quests and mini story arcs, and if you combine that with BioShock's attention to strong visual storytelling, there could be some fucking really cool moments in Fallout Static Shock Edition. I guess the main bullet points for a game like this would be 1. Immersive open world worth exploring. B. Deep creative gameplay types. C. Solid ass varied FPS combat. And 4. Whatever number we're on, Pauly Shore. The spooky ass world and creative combat are the things that always keep me coming back to BioShock. And the non-linear creative nature of New Vegas is what makes it one of my fucking favorite games. So why not combine the two? Maybe it would suck, I mean, maybe I suck, maybe this video sucks, maybe I just wasted your time, but I think this potential game could be a real banger. Let me know what you think, and, you know, I'll give you an open mouth kiss next week. Hey baby chickens, if you liked that video, please give it a like. It really does help people to not prejudge my videos if they come across it, and it definitely helps boost my lacking self-confidence. But you know what helps that too? Subscribers. I do a new shitty video every week, so if you want to hear more of my slightly drunk opinions in the future, go ahead and subscribe. Alright, I'm gonna go listen to Bjork now.